Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of Genoa into Rome. Now we are getting greeted by a Castile offers privileges, which is going to give us some trade power for prestige. Apparently the event got triggered when I loaded up the save game. Now, where we stand is we need to call these territories up here. And now we need to check if there's anything we want to open up here. In fact, there's forestries and mines missing. Therefore, we are going to open up here. Of course, sea salt and timber. There we go. Now, also we need to address our unrest situation because there's a revolution coming. And one of the biggest ones here is, of course, all the stuff which we conquered. And I noticed in between, when I was checking around, that we have a lot of unrest here coming from banditry and rebellions. Therefore, I want to dip something into mines here and a bit into industry here. There we go. That's it. And also, I want to do the rain dole. And can we do anything else here? We can promote the burghers again. Let's do that. And we are going to start building ships, which we are going to need. Therefore, more galleys. More and more galleys. And that's it. Now let's check our neighbors. What is Serbia doing? Ooh, it declared war on Bulgaria, in fact. Interesting. Bulgaria doesn't have any allies. Maybe it's a good idea to make some claims into spy network there. Maybe we can profit of it. Now we are going to recall our Rome guy because we have our two claims here. That's it for the moment. Now we can continue and we have to observe what is going to happen in regards to the rebellion because we need to defeat it before we can go after anything in here, which is going to include Venice. However, we are going to invest all the money we have into more and more galleys, which is going to be important. The flagship is something for the future. I'm leaning towards either a trade flagship or a galley trade ship. I'm not 100% sure yet what to do in that regard. Okay. Now that everything is caught, we in fact do have quite a lot of naval materials available, which is very, very good. Okay. So rebellion doing 24.5% chance to increase. I'm going to move him to Chalkidiki in case it spawns there, and now we are down to 14k. And nice. 55% here on the nobility is a little bit low. Therefore, I'm going to do one more noble marriage here, which also helps with decreasing aggressive expansion. Interestingly, we could go to urban government if we want to. It's extremely burger heavy and would make them extremely rich because they are getting wealth from the peasantry. However, I do prefer to get free peasantry as soon as possible when we can afford it without dying to anything. Now, that rebellion is a bit dangerous in my eyes. There's a lot of people which are going to rebel. Can we do anything here? Yeah, maybe the new year tick is going to decrease unrest a bit due to separatism and stuff like that. Maybe that's going to be helpful. Ah, okay, there's a new year event. And apparently it didn't trigger the rebels, which is good. Therefore they are getting calculated slightly lower now. Just something we want to. And we're going to build more galleys here. Let's see what happens. The idea with Bulgaria is if Serbia eats like 2/3 of the country, we can vassalize the remainders. And that would be very useful because then we can at some point feed the Bulgarian cause back to it, which would be very useful as a vessel for us. Oh, the song changed. 15k, nice. Slightly reduced by now. How are our troops here? Force limit is up to 7 again. Our manpower is slowly recovering and our new provinces here are also slowly getting us a little bit more manpower than we had before. However, they are still increasing in autonomy, which is of course not ideal. But well, we will be fine. And we have to expand on communication efficiency at some point. However, we are currently way too broke for anything, especially after going for a grain dole. Now when the ships are done here, we're going to... Oh, wait a second. 3 cities. Here, 7k, 1k there, and 7k. Ooh, 7k here. Wow, that's going to be expensive in regards to manpower, which I do not like. That's 1 down. Let's go here. And then we need to recover first. Okay, perfect. And up to Theodoro here. Now we have 1 diplomat free. Do we want to make claims in the Ottomans here? Apparently they already... No. I didn't aid someone here. Eretnets, that's too strong. Kanda. These ones up there. That's dangerous if we attack here. They are allied with this one. They are going to siege down our ports up here. We can't make a claim here. Yeah, we need to continue here. And we need to make a decisions regarding to Athens here. Can we at some point vassalize them? Most likely not. Therefore, let's make a spy network here too. And continue. At some point, we also have to send our diplomats in getting better relations with our neighbors. Because currently they are pretty bad. However, let's not worry about it right now. First of all, we have to rebuild our army here, which is going to cost us a lot. We need to think about how we could improve on that. Now, do we have volunteers? Yes, we do have. Therefore, maybe expanding stage reach is one option. And maybe the easiest option currently, because we don't have any idea groups for military currently. And I'm not sure if I want to pick one as the first one. Because normally we can get quite far with feudal-based armies. However, I don't know. 100% sure here right now. Okay, let's get back here. And in fact, let's move to here. Our main port for the moment. And get our new ships into the Thracian Sea. And think about whether we want to attack Achaea or not. Let's move them in here. And merge everything up. Now we got 10 galleys and 10 transport ships. And the Navy of Venice has how much? Let's check it out. 28, 8 galleys, 16 transports. And we will not have any alliance except for maybe 2 more galleys and 4 transports from the knights here. But we have to decide whether we want to sit in the Thracian Sea or in the Sea of Crete. I'm leaning towards the Sea of Crete because then we can reach everything we want. Who else would join? Let's check it out. Now we could go for a reconquest here on Achaea. We could call the Knights Templar or Knights Hospitaller, and we could call Milan. This one would most likely be an easy war if we can hold the Sea of Crete here. If we were to call in Venice as a main opponent, which I want to, these are all land-based countries, therefore they wouldn't bring a fleet. And most of them are close to Milan. Therefore Milan might be able to take care of them while we siege down Achaea and the Venetian provinces here. We want to take 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5, 6, 7 provinces here. 8 in fact with Naxos here. Yeah, let's build 2 more galleys and then we can try it out. 1 and ooh, we are really broke. Slightly worried about it. We don't have claims on Venice currently, therefore the coring will be relatively expensive. But we will survive here. We can't make claims on everything. Okay. Oh, we're also short on manpower currently. I guess the newest generation has to go to war again to expand the Genoan land. One really good thing is that all these territories here have relatively high state reach. If we're going to get a lot from them. And we can continue on converting what we can. Yeah, let's sit there for a second. We are going to take the next diplomatic tech here. We're also going to take the military tech, of course. And in fact, even the next one. And we are going to take administrative efficiency here, plus 5%, very, very useful. However, the next one can wait. And now it's an upgrade to the war. Okay, we should check. Venice has diplomatic tech 16. We could go to 17. And we would get a small bonus to naval morale, which is useful. That's something we want to do. Now we can get a claim on Serbia here. And which one? Vodino or Thessalia? I want Vodino. And you're going to continue. I want to have at least these 2, maybe these 3 as a claim. And in fact they took everything except 3 provinces, therefore vassalizing them is relatively cheap if we want to. Now, Papal States, in fact let's stop with the Papal States here. Instead let's improve relations now a little bit. We can still insult them if necessary, but we want to avoid that they by accident excommunicate us, which would be the worst case. Now also, interesting, the Golden Horde is at war. Who declared the war? Oh, it's a tribute war. Okay, we don't care. Let them do it. Now, one more ship here. And we're also going to call the trade fleet back into the Thracian Sea. And when the next ship is done, we can start our conquest here. And we are going to ferry our army already over to Laconia. And I hope that Milan is not causing any kind of wars. Okay, go to the Sea of Crete here. And now the last ship is almost done. And you got 25 ships, it's safe. It's not safe, but it's a good thing. Ooh, we forgot to upgrade our troops here. Let's Genoese and the runner cavalry for attack. Yes, please. Interesting. Now there's our fleet. We are going to take the diplomatic tech here. And we got slightly more morale now. We are also going to hire an admiral now, which has decent stats. Nice. It should all help us with doing what we need to do. Ooh. Apparently Fez has fallen apart. Morocco has spawned in 2 factions. Spain took Ceuta and Mas El Kabir and something in the east. Interesting choice here. However, let them do it. And there's the first reform of the Reich. Interesting. It's going to be interesting because I do think they get the CB now. Yeah. Maybe that will change something in the empire. Okay, when is the army ready here? Perfect. Okay, Aragon wants to wipe Arborea, which is fine. It's in fact in our interest when we take it over here. Even though I don't see that on the horizon anytime soon. 2 alliances on Aragon, which are really strong. Nope. But we can start here. Now. Where does Dirazzo come from now? Well, it's only one minor province. I don't care. Going for a reconquest. Not Dirazzo here. Ooh, they would call in Naples. Interesting. We want to call in Venice. 32k with a 34k. We can wipe 2k from the board immediately. Let's go. And let's get started. Light looting in this case. I don't want to cause too much devastation. 2.6k from the get-go. Very good. And let's see what happens now. We are going to take whatever we can as fast as possible here, just to generate some war score. And of course we want to siege down all of it here. And we need to pay attention to the miners, which Milan is attacking most likely. What they are going to do. Is there a fort here? Nothing. Nice. Okay, we can't do anything. Corinth. Is that worth it? It's mostly commerce. Yes, let's take it. And you're going there. You have a fort. So meet up with him. Okay, perfect. Now, what is happening here? With whom are we at war? Saluzzo here. Okay, and the Venetian army is moving into Milan, which is fine. And they are going to siege it now, and I do hope that we can piece them out immediately. Yes, we can. Perfect. One less to go for Milan. He can return his army safely, and then... Perfect. And now... Where is the port? In the north. It's Patras, in fact. But there's a fleet of Venice, and I don't want to fight it. If I can avoid it, I want to avoid it. Therefore, we have to go through this siege even with a -4. Okay, and you are attacking who? Geneva. Okay, then we can kick Geneva out too. Perfect. Another one down. Who else is left? A lot of miners. Now what we want to, of course, return this one to Maria. Same for this one. And if we were to do this one, how much would it cost us? We can't simulate this one, sadly. If we were to go against... Wait a second, how much is it? It's 16% this way, and Venice alone. If we were to take these provinces here. 29, 36 war score, 30%, 30 aggressive expansion. Well, it will be fine. It has to be fine. Now, where are you going next? Nowhere. Apparently he decided to go back. Most likely because he saw he could wipe an army there, which is fine. And now we can piece out Basel very quickly. There we go. And he can return. Who else is left? Trent, Durazzo. Durazzo is out of reach for the moment. But Trent is still available, which is here. Let's see what they are doing. Minus 21%. Nice. Ottomans are also still in the war with Rome. And I guess you're going after Trent now. Therefore... No, you're not. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure that this is a good idea, but let the AI do what it wants. And can we get access from Athens here? Or do we already have access here? Yeah, we do have from someone. Probably Maria asked for access here, therefore we can also use it. I do think we are going from Achaea into Negropont here. Or Evia nowadays. Yeah, recall. In fact, let's send one of our guys to neighboring countries. Just to have a bit more... Yeah, we're not going to try to convert this one. We definitely need to wait for separatism and everything to decay before we can start converting some of the other ones here. Okay, so far going pretty well, even though this is going to cost us a lot in regards to hate from our neighbors. But I hope that we can... Oh, perfect. When I was talking about it and thinking about it, we can get a new merchant, which we can place here in the Levant. And in fact, we are going to use one of our guys here to improve relations to the Mamluks for increased trading. Just that our sector score is slightly higher, and we are going to do... Ooh, they are going... They are getting attacked by everyone here. Whom are you allied? Trebizond. Ooh, that's nasty. I don't want to fight Trebizond currently. But maybe we have to. Advisor died. We are going for the bureaucratic one here. Nizza is at war with... and requires access. You are doing whatever you are doing there. And we almost have finished Aegean. Really, really good. There we go. And now we can move to Negropont here. Give this one to Maria here. I'm slightly worried that we might get hit by the call for peace. Something I didn't think about. But we are going to take whatever we can as fast as possible. Now this siege is significantly faster. And then we go for Naxos, which is harder. Maybe we want to take Crete first. Siege defense is much lower, in fact, than Naxos itself. Is Modone a core? No, it has a claim here. Do we want to take it there? Is there a harbor? Yes. Are there residents and burghers? Not really. I do think I want to give it to Morea here. And save up on the admin. It's not much, but still a bit. Come on. We need to get a bit more lucky with the events. Ooh, the first siege unit is getting unlocked soon. However, I do think we need... yeah, Artillery Tech 21 to get into Constantinople. And there is the unconditional surrender, and therefore call for peace soon. I do think we cannot take Crete, but let's see. I'm willing to take some war exhaustion just for the purpose of getting more stuff, because if we can box Venice out of the Aegean, we achieved one major goal already from the early game. Which is that? Ooh. Let's take that claim and continue our work there. So unlucky here. And yeah, it's exactly what I was afraid of. And we cannot make peace with him more. Yeah, you wouldn't take it. Demand a Crete without occupying any forts in there. Yes, I expected as much, so we have to go to Candia next. Even though we are probably 0.06. Fine. What's going on here? They are still sieging each other. Fine. Let's go to Candia. How much do we need here? Not much. We could, in fact, siege down both provinces at the same time. Maybe even 3. If we are lucky, at least. In fact, we could have done that probably earlier. Come on. Arrive, please. Seriously? Okay, we need 3 units here, and 2 won't be enough for this one. No, Naxos needs a lot. fine though. It will be fine. It's relatively quickly with 23 days. And there's call for peace already. +0. Whew. That's not good. Let's kick the Razzo out. There we go. Yeah, we shouldn't have taken the province. I mean, we can take this one too. And Modone. But that's not what I wanted. Question is, how much war exhaustion can we take? +0.2. I'm willing to go to up to 6 or something like that before it's getting really nasty. But we still need to get a little bit lucky with our siege rolls here. Because the war exhaustion is going to go up very quickly now. 25 already. Could we make a separate peace with Venice there? Would they accept something like this? 36. If we were to take these two provinces, maybe they would. Come on. Come on, come on. One more province here, nice. Spare them, please. We are very close. 64 to 72. That's really, really good. 67. There's a fight somewhere. Probably Milan and Venice fighting. 68. They would accept this one. Is that really it? Looks like. Nice. And we are going to move our troops here. And then we can finish the other one. Oh, New Year. Very interesting. Come on. Finish the year. Mamluks also like us now, which is really, really good. We should check our trade values, in fact. Maybe we can learn a thing. More traders, nice. Recall, all fine. And take the money from them. There we go. I don't care if we have an alliance against us now. Hopefully we can defeat this one. Put them in here and defeat the rebels. Perfect. There we go. And now let's check Rhodos. In fact, yes, we could vassalize them if we have enough relations. Therefore, let's improve it. We have one more merchant, which we're going to think about where to place it. And we can make another claim here, which is going to be Thessalia. Perfect. And we got a very, very strong Maria now, which we can integrate whenever it's finished. And we can core all the provinces we have here. I don't think there will be a mission here. However, there is Conquer Crete, which is going to give us Navy tradition, which we're going to take. There's Conquer Evir, which is going to decrease costs in the capital. Lesbos for prestige, nice. Disrupt Venetian trade. More prestige, nice, we're going to take it. And with that, we fulfilled 4 missions in one swoop. Really, really good. And let's do one last check here Trade values. Interesting. We are only selling here. Ah no, international trade, others. It's not split up. Interesting. Therefore we don't really know where we are trading currently. But 9k is a good starting value for that early in the game. It's not comparable to a trade campaign where you maybe have like 160k. But that's a different story if you're trading with Asia or something. And commerce is looking good. We have a high commerce with a low throughput, so there's a lot of room. However, the burghers are not exactly rich right now. Therefore, we can still improve on it. And their wealth is also relatively lacking. They're just poor, that's why probably our trade is also relatively low. And we have to think about what we can do to increase the value and richness of the burghers. Yeah, only 500 income. That's not much. We could transfer some properties to them. The nobles are extremely poor apparently. Interesting. The clergy also relatively poor. It's fine. I mean, we're also not very rich. So they are doing how much? Almost 600 per year. That's like 50 ducats a month. And I mean, we are doing 13. So they are a lot more richer than the state is. However, it's fine. Looking good. And with that, I'm going to make a cut here. That was a very interesting episode. I didn't expect that we could pull it off and that we would get that rich or that established that quickly. Therefore, see you next time.